Kumasi the one time man na oba ene ehu.
Kumasi me ba.
Ba oba yen say de ehu sa.
Oh, say MSC no I've become more popular. Me yi mask na ma.
Yeah ben
na me yi mask na ma manima abetodwa. Nti nipa hu me more and hu me so a interactions no ye more nti enu nti na bia mama wo team nka more ba me ba.
Yeah. Oba ya na she mask.
Oh, me share mask.
First no now she mask and say dey.
Oh, mask no dey say eno na message na me de bremo say ma mo nhwe messenger no bebre mo nhwe message no na o ti message no wie na afa so hu messenger na bit ma hwe no
so messenger no so e ka ho because Aristotle can asem or say ethos the credibility of the messenger our ka message no so ehun hia nti unsusu say eno so ka ho say bia yiti message na yehwe the ono so ka asem no no nya credible asa no so yemfi no
say eno de ayampa ka ho na se kojo we invite me am by me ba ha na nka manim pe na me de betra asem ye na Kwame Bediako nti ma betra ha sanka bibia bedumu nti adeni de ayasem na ye ka no na hia na ya esese nipa etie asem no voice na ye ka asem no no munja noise na bebre ye no anya no na
the noise was system ni
oh noise dey be
noise ni dey we hin
I'm just saying that people should skip the noise
and
obey the voice.
It be a voice, be any noise, be. Let's know the noise. Let's know the voice. It be the same.
Adi I catch the wa a dom wom, in shira wom, adipa wom. In country nipa bebre, nipa kakrebi no muti. And that's the voice. I didn't swear nipa bebre eka. Ni nipa bebre ye hu dede no. Nipa na kakra na esesen ko mutie no. Ombeti me ebu ane ten kra no. Umuni mre na omudi betie. The noise, it circulates among some kind of crowd. That's what the difference is, the noise and the voice.
Inti o voice no, and as you say, ode bem, which is the new force, right?
Yes.
O jini huache, say opesa odi new force. Na bia wunya mampenya abedi no jini huache.
Oh, last year, and I'm sure to say we take that decision.
Last year.
April.
Last year April.
Yeah.
Nese na wunya wadwin so opesa obe president.
Yeah. Say me am about that 21 22 years in me call me na me ti Kumasi na me too free Kumasi ko Accra
Kumasi na tin
ti Asukwa
okay Asukwa you
me mama oh opposite Daniel so me
oh okay to ya Asukwa boy
me Asukwa boy na me free o kon kran no me ko school kakra e won kran na me ko to aso wa brochire nti to aso na ho na me ko hwehwe ndwuma se
na ya be we ni ma hani nti good
ho na me ko hwehwe ndwuma se nti it did 6 years now. I'm back to Accra, and then my share business. I say in 22 years now, built well over $500 million empire. From industrialization to commercial buildings, hotels, residential, even national zoos, museums. Ninjano, and point me within a space of 20 years indeed.
Ghana hana unya sa sikano ko ya na se ehemfa na ya
Ghana heya sikani nyina
Utina Ghana heya
sikani nyina Nkrumah obi abakatro se sikani go abrochi. Although I made my first million in England, I was very young. Maybe around a man farm back cuz na my university was Hawaii. 20,000 pounds na me buy within 3-4 years na say nya million bi. Say wunim sika kura dia ene de tembia no nyankopon de be kura unsa because unso wa na unim che. Nti na me wo madwuma dada meye but it was a calling, and I can't say no to my boss.
Nkofo susu se usika no enye krojin. And now dey the old day no.
Say when say Ghana mine no. We say nyansa say emaye hu say ye de necessary piano e kakra bi because when sika Nkrumah say nye politician this kind of ma na say state money na wafa ombeka say sika draw and I say drugs. Na me blame me omo. Kofo bebre kasapa but me so ehun say my answer will be because I never let what people say determine my moralities. I just keep doing what I have to do. But we are there Ghana. So who shall Jenny say will be a miss also coin. Who drew pay? I want to be able to say now fine now do her. Now see canunya way. And I don't have to. The proof is there. I built landmarks. My no manoma wina. Ubi onyesika utimi cresika etimi 2 ejuma for every family, every mine. So ko catch any say unko di no me bi echi a enkwasasama. Onyada because when him say opportunity na nya media man no we ase dia man no, they will lose it all again. Nti ebinimu ha na mo ka omo kasa kwa, but me ntimi stop you from what you're saying. Nyansafo na sese omo hu se akra we obo ne humode.
Yemfan se dodo na susu se sa neti a enye no kresa based on their working. You still need to limit perception. And also betimi aboa ma wo presidency no, because obi kwa akoto aba na osusu se ebia nsem ba ko mienu we nti onhye da ngina na Kwame di. Meanwhile nso their working a noise. But how do you limit the noise to ensure say our voice na wo kan etimi aboa?
So with time people will see. So be cry no ya am rubber cry na was so abaye software. With time, people will see say I know this of one part. Maybe after 4 years, crano, among kind of dadamu. Now, so because of Coca around Nakachuru be as a mentis how mentis are, and the own here. What I say, any penny and cousin who say, a cray or born homody. A bimu who say, oh, and Trocra and no more chatonoso, because no cranium, the back room, I mean, Bisa will be as one funny sicama, many bibiada. Minko be a bank beyond Macassa for cigar brand my any time stand amount. Minko Joe be a sika, Minko be a busia, Minko bank crowd, a bank crowd, and contract on the order. Timindi Obiaka. Mindi NDC ka, Mindi MPP ka, Mindi government, Mindi a promise and ECOWAS, Mindi Obiaka. I am a definition, a great example for the youth to look at as an example that we can do it. That's all. Kwa bruchi memu, minamfo for, ebimo ye top supermodels, ebimo ye bosses, ebimo ye presidents. Omunyina, senkama yadia, enka ye wronga. Komu, MBO mo punusa me metranse. But they say a prophet is not recognized in his own hometown. And I've gotten 8 awards outside Ghana for Ndaimbia MSCC. The biggest maximization. Made 108 apartments, I see 1.5 plots or so. Broni Kurana or no new technology, I understand engineering. Ono Kro Brands and Wayesa. But me timia. Na mine name hunia me. What I say, abontin so for the omohu. Na kakra ne Nyankopon so bie punu bi maya. Mube hunia metima ya ama mine ankasa any dominant ankasa because the opportunity is there. Na nipa any daswo because yem fama yen. Anything I'm sorry, Jina Manya Saku Drono, and the Bushiano. Say, me Baba Sissa. Because now crying no motitu no more. Ah, and Pennyphone so motitu no more. A buone kind or into a minute to a dean. Intiminka. My sorry, so I know I'll be intimate. Who are you to stop freedom? Are you God? That's my song. And then you might stop him. Who are you to stop freedom? And go for who is who? To go down. Me call convention and all my bias, I cancel no. Me faha Muslim say, do you think it's stopping me? I'm going. There is nothing. Ni omuka enyina, ebisi me a crom for, ebisi my say, nothing is stopping me. That is the new youth, the new nation, the new sort of Ghana that we need. And crofwa, and yani nipa de o mano beka in the baby buye. Now onyankopon hirawa, who are these people to question God's grace? Omodi ya no kromoti ma yewie, no mbeka obidia. Unye ya menko kan obi de yesi ebraso ebra na yenyina ebo and at time na Nyankopon de ama yenyina ebi mu bewu at the age of 40 ebi mu bewu at the age of 70 ebi mu so bewu at the age of 80 but emfa ho obi o ha o ndi 40 kura ni oye no wudi nkrofo mo di 70 times 100 boma omuntimi nye na sa na wi asetie Nyankopon bo yenyina se obi ama ye ne de ebi mu de omu firi se omo ankasa na omo ba ye omo de and so man dru ba bia you can't be wise in your own eyes. I think that the country needs people like us.
What's about kind of say last year in decided I just said one share down planning a quite before manage Ghana. It just came at an impulse that me share me obi the bear 10, 15, 20 years are planning so be so your president.
And yeah then.
And also just 1 year. And then now what the out was yeah me too.
Only bakra or did 10, 20 years no. I plan is say oba be Ghana so. Oba yeah then. So na oka katre me ebi big katre me so mo be ye den
ebi the free senior high school but ebi so
10 20 no omo ye den
ebi the free senior high school ebi so infrastructures ebi so eguso mo ye
enti o ma ye ni nyina no ma ye nyina o ma ye dey asaka na any problem na o kasa te say na ebi a woni problem woni problem e bo a
the men kasa me ni problem
wo bi
yeah me wo bi
wo problem pa ani en ka ho asema. Now because all catch me say so did 20 years.
I'm not
now
saying
planning
that.
I'm
just saying that using just 1 year to say no.
It doesn't matter.
Do you think say it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter because already what do you think I'm doing? Already me sin dying. Already I'm creating jobs. Already I'm building industrial platforms. And no man me a metima catch up potin say me hwehwe politician bi a anase me hwehwe oman panyin bi a oyɛ saa no ma no omuntimi nyɛ enti nyɛ sɛ e bi a ade omoyɛ no mimi ntimi nyɛ ade omoyɛ no ebebre titi hɔ a omunya hwe na me yɛ me no ma dada. I've employed Italians and Portuguese and Ghanaians and different types of people in the world. I'm building skyscrapers in your country, landmarks in our country, sorry. Now, when you politician now who can say, "I'm not prepared for 20 years." No, I don't know about money. A coin cromo ya cromo ntimi nyamwie. Wo di state money. Monsumo ba akonya pe na money je ho ana say e man na money je ho. I am interested in the country. I am here to build a nation. I am here to build a country. That is the legacy I want. That is what I want. I have made money before. I have made riches and I've gone through poverties. And here, medibida, sika, medibida, my bibida. And so, Mr. And as I say, no, my already say, me a mine in him. Now, I'm being questioned because they say, Miss, prepare me for 1 year, 10 years, and not 20 years. No, you don't need that.
So, tell me, maybe 4 years. They say unemployment rate in the number 14.1. The issue of unemployment, giving the opportunity as the president,
very simple.
Tell me.
Okay, Nkrumah, Yekrana, India mine so grano, ya steady, and who say the attributable reserves, not proven reserves, attributable reserves. Nkrumah 4.7 trillion within the 15 regions. Yehusike good voter region. Yehusike good Takrade. Takrade is one of the most richest regions on the continent. Now me breaking it down. Cocoa, oil and gas, gold, rubber, bauxite, what did you know about my 1.763 trillion? One aka sasemache omai muhasada. Say western region says can pay good for more. Why na wakache is a voter region? Lake base oil basin is onshore. Is worth what they have discovered. Now a good oil keke is over 28 billion. One akatre say farming the actual potential of farming in those areas in certain products and commodities is worth billions. Ejuma ben and crown ejuma ben what regions we nyina. Uni ma de omokwa and that's why it is omodima regions no crown. Omo farm omo. And here because another 4 years biano obi be san no akoka omo 200 enyenti semonto. And into crown and minor crisis so musi no crown. Ye nyensi. So okwa abrochira. Wo hwe Manchester. Enya Manchester no more football club. Enya one or more factories and no more nyina aye kro na wo kro na wo free say wo kro ni nyina no wo be tietia ni nyina so na ba ko pe na ye adwuma Accra pe na ye the only place me se Kumasi kra mo Kumasi me ti play mu na me ba me hwe mu roof ni nyina dada almost sign 19 bia 80 mu ho almost sign bio ye sika fo ni nyina mo wai da ko farm so mo wai api no mo wai sika na mu pe no wai sika fo na sesa mo ye no mo wai Muama kukumo, before you're higher. Your casa bibia we're against everything. Let's stand up and do what is positive for our people. There is poverty going on in the country. And here we cronim. This year, and cross 700,000 every kroma. Vote to crime, vote to Nibi Nekono. Na brodina ono watwe omoko no ufisa omunisa nipa no mu hia ko watwe omako kojo oromoko hi ye nkra na ye free so mu hia no obi eto omo obi amomo free visa mom £10,000 a month say bi meye nurse e bi meye we ono kura wasi ni kura wi a waye no roads nyina wo ne hospitals wo ne banks wo ne bibidi no ono kura no oto nipa ntisa wa wo nipa na wan fa na anya hwe wa say no wo gold no so wan fa anya hwe wa say no wo minerals no wa wan fa anya hwe wa say no so obi so oba na osaba ye nso mo si da bi
na Kwame, the difference is that sir is issue are okay yet you will go, they will timber to the extent say the president said yet is come. I think say every leader opeso lead biano our knowledge of the amount of resources in there. In fact, they were telling us that we have over $400 billion bauxite. Yet is and they say it. They are aware. At the end of the day, the 2 ministers not difference of them.
Well, I'm not only saying it. I'm also telling you how I'm going to do it. In your face, make catch say, and you mean keke. Now, catch them say me 400 billion bauxite. Now, say, oh, my Chinese phone to call Nkrumah. What is the point? I was, of course, Chinese, you know, Baba Juma Nkrumah. A plant now, or 2 bauxite, no, China, acquire aluminium, and Masako tono. And your plant now, it's auto. Nyansa way into your top. Plant now, no, what be 2 bauxite now, they corner. Ako China, no Makoyan aluminium, we are now import yaba. One casa material. Oh, there's a proverb, African proverb say, Nimchia, Nenitra, and Nintono, our person across the border. No. They came back as a corned beef. Because what that's a cry. You couldn't yamana did not fry baby did not chance him. You need maybe an back crab freebium. There is no more cattle that will come out of that. And to say a die, son no man, say, and Crawford and no move to me by a crum, Abefa Noma, Ediako. Yan a mom saquino. Now leaders are adding, Abrofo saying, and no more turn them, sign a contract with them. I almost 10% penagana pay. I was just sending a message to Ghanaians. Me use Bruni as a spokesperson. Let me show you Ghana for Bayer. Now, more across munim law no. Say, Makofa Bruni by politics. Political party by na Medi Bruni by New force is a movement. And tomorrow no take him facts right. Say munya mo facts and sana mo judging pa. And come over to me ashe no ma ye. Na you better say you better employ abrofo to say omo na omo ye adwuma man than say you do mbekwa koshe office boko. No ma ba no ma bobo tie. No ma be sign a contract be who an say almost a lithium concession when you know China for there there on be roads be my then bitumen no crano ya necessary me ametie me akra and so minim say say put bitumen together through methanol plant by creating petrochemicals. I'll be using petrochemicals, you know, and they are butane, butane, all the 10 things except for cocaine. I'll be to media baby. These minerals is what petrochemicals is what you need. Now, I wouldn't mean why wouldn't you mean your bitumen? Bitumen crowd water. I better not me your 6 roads. Mo free say ebia Nkrumah no kofa abrofo you can say template bia o ma year for mo manifesto. No ma be ready. And you school kakra bia o ma call Oxford near that. And one am fe. Abrofo no ma eno na yemu fe say the president omo tete abrofo na omo den omo hyesu minister time no massa. That's me. My name is Nana Kwame Bediako. My shirts, my sleeves are rolled and I turn my money around. I turn my wealth around. It is something that is not hidden. It's in your face. I have created it. It is in your face. Some of the landmarks in Accra, they all belong to me. I built it myself. Man kwanko dio aban biachi state money back Ukraine. State money back Ukraine. Until you be on once, no Yanisika way. Russia funded this kind of man and I say drugs and please. All you need is wisdom and knowledge.
Okay, so let's talk about Ubeye President Minister Senankado Meyejuma.
Oh, it depends. It depends, Kojo. Ebia ministers now, me no Meyejuma no. Me nya but shekakra. Me mfa bebre from the beginning. Me make sure say departments now ministers no controlling you. First of all, I go to the roots of the problem. I'm on one performing. What you say? And sana me the minister no crash or na me timia mano a proper scope. Say what you money? Because ukofa obisi works and housing. It's so making sure say their houses they're facing the deficits of the country. Inti say ABR 1.8 million deficits of people that don't have homes. So our minister, I'll give them a KPI. Say in 2 years, you need to close at least 20 to 25% of this issue. You have to give us the strategy and you have to give us the proof how that this investment is happening. And then it be a $10,000 a whole house. And he say, yeah, see, 9,000. That is 10,000. It's 10 million. What's in a mission? And depending the area, the people are homeless, you know. And I mean, can't you say Sidano super pet? Make sure say that development is integrated. Now integration, you know, me catch because they be a musumu radio presenters into this part of the business. Maybe I'm going to say, we see low income housing or baby. Now we could see down 10,000 and I say 2,000 or. Now I integrate sa edano with hospitals, clinics, and factories. And conform to me a juma. And yet next door. It is on ebia travel about 20 kilometers and at 24 kilometers. It takes them an hour and a half because of our infrastructure. Almost an hour and a half. And that's 3 hours of the day you've taken from them.
Right.
First of all. And at the cost of the transport are all cost for 20 kilometers and 20 kilometers back, which is 40 kilometers a day. In 5 days times a month times a year. By 8 to 9 years, no, I talk Sada no times 2. You understand? And this is something that we're refusing to do.
So based on your mission and vision, when it's how many do you want to start with? Maybe first 1 year or 2 years of your time?
Oh, I think between 14 is okay.
14?
Yeah, 14 to 19. So you
less than 20?
Oh, yes. It's very smart because for me, some of even the ministerial positions, you have to leave it empty first.
Empty?
Yes. Just don't force to put people there. Because whether they're there or they're not there is more or less as it's not working.
Okay.
So sometimes no problem with her. It's a problem with her. As I say, we make sure say what find a solution answer. And some problems, no, the solution is to avoid it. You know, money you have to avoid it for a year. Now, what concentrate say maybe a 10 and as a 12, and I'll be to me manage a control it and operate it. Then you do it. Now you see that within a year, no, maybe a 7, a bit now. You have more room to take more ideas.
Right.
As I say, junior, as I say, much chances, so now other things will come in.
Let's look at the Constitution. Okay, Mao.
I think the Constitution is still colonized. Osha, because maybe the Constitution means no man no be wom. Quite a Nkrumah crana. I be a my boy mind way power more more skills or more business people. No. So more really Constitution now standing up to be a government or to be a part of politics. What you say? I had to say, ukwa na yamawa naked. About say taxes, me and dine, mini business, mini bibia. The politicians, you know, rem declaring themselves, you need taxes be at because constitution is a law. And when you look at the capital institutionalized laws now, or Modiasha constitution, kakra. Say, oh, you'll be out your mind background, or person or mind or you leave it. And I quite say no, and conform yet politicians, no more tricks no for the game. Into one no move room. Until I quite say the interest is within the political world and not the Nkrumah kasa. And I say, oh, I think first of all, it's too much. When you try to change something with force and one time, I think it should be reviewed slowly. And it should be tweaked. Okay. Now, with time, you know.
Ghana beyond aid in Ojitum.
Why should we even talk about that? We are giving aid. I mean, we share some of the things I've done, some of the philanthropical things I've done in my country that makes me be reckoned with Africa. I was one of the first, called Turkey, to give them aid. When I got there, they say, huh? An African? To come and bring us 1,000 tents, mattresses, food. After they got the earthquake, maybe I was said to be my aid. 80 bang, huh? 80 bang. Sana 2 8 and then somebody else to say you're born in Nkrumah. 80 bang be we have to learn to stand on our feet as a country. As I say, I me jina na so ye normal. Na etimi bo ni pa foforo kra. Na wiase no embo hia. Obi a otimi che, obi a otimi ma. Saa oni pa kro no, ono no one side deji. Enti say wunimi se no ma ye. Untimi mashe wa untimi produce bibia na obi ato Nigeria anaso obi ato Togo anaso obi ato America wo de Nkrumah dia o ma produce nko na okoto ana te say o ma no wanhifa
oba abeje bosia oba ye president abeje bosia
bobosia na de tikro ubetimi abobosia de aye roads wo Ghana ubetimi abobosia e de atua Nkrumah a o mati o mu ni adwuma ka ye mfa nyesa bosia and bosia yade a oba udim say bosia mi boy say 400 I met my 800 ukoji ya now they are 800 no na fe dey say 800 obetimi dey 16 na one stand dey na we 400 na to nchen na fe dey wo dey ni aka no etuatua interest na wo dey usika ko wanim na chese no bank no kra ba obosia no na ya adwuma ma na wo ko ba obosia na mo ba mo acheche mo dey amema contract any judgment debt eno na wo free say betimi ahwe Nkrumah 3 billion ucha ema Ghana maya obia benya say $100.
Okay.
Anti nyabosia.
Oh,
me free say I am the new IMF for this country. If I can find a solution for this country to gain 10 to 30 billion in the space of 4 years, what do you need IMF for?
Ubetimi anya 30 billion Ghana.
Masa, ekwan be brave wo ha, ubetimi. E de anya sai sika no.
E wo Ghana.
E wo Ghana.
Anko jibosia.
Na sposia no ujiguma. Kwa na ekosoro. Ana ebe mini ema no so be mini no. Nti se wobanya kwan bia wobetimi anya sika wo Nkrumah dia no afasa kwan no
Emrante youth and sports no nim so you obebuno who say Ghana football near the aircon near good day na se phone
enkoye me I would like to have an African Champion League. To say European League. That's the kind of idea I may invest in. Me tia krano. Me pesike bia ko to Chelsea obi ehu say me and that's my to Manchester United na my Bruni kra say yes we are powerful. And I'm not interested is there Kotoko Asante Kotoko is a great team. 3 days ago I went to Papaku's team. He's one of my legends. Opokun timuni ade de misusa no mo na no mo bobo. Just say yo ya mo kra me legend kra say so mo ye. And then as I think be football agents or Nigeria nyina o ma connected. Ye de no ma di agro. Bro ni person otoye players. Let's build our own African league. Na so oba beto on turn straight. And yes afa na ye smuggle nipa ni free and ye de ko Holland. Ni akoto ni chochopo bi. Ah what I say omo nyina omo be football na hia omo. Ghana for ne Nigerians near the idea omukoko nyina bebre ankosi omuhwe ombewie na bi nya sika ebi nso adi ebi nso asɛ no because we don't have the industry.
All right, what's your position on LGBT?
LGBTQ or something.
LGBT say bema ni na se for
me de ayade me free say ya ntete yesa Ghana na menyini ye yinim se nesia oba ne oba ene obema ne obema edida because here ye wo ha nyina no ye firi oba mu ne bae ene ye nyina nso ye papa ene ye nyina nso wo maame na mum ade a me free say parliament no asom dodo a omoka no it's a strategy omudi educating Nkrumah mum because Nkrumah be bring him about LGBTQ as a then okay. Say we be teachima e wo ho, we be boss e wo ho. Eno ne aka kire radio fo ne journalist nyina say mun bisa sa question mun. The more amuka no na mu educate Ghana for. Say there's gay and there's lesbianism. The problem is that we have a crash in our economy. Number one problem. E come there. You ni adwuma. Eno ma bebre Nkrumah say ye diso. Parliament oti ho no. Ade ha no. Obroni asem a ewo western a ono no obema ne obema ene nam kwa anfofi oma no emfa ne ho eye ne kuro ene wapene sa ene na ne yaje eno ato ye ho so ene ye refi ade kropa ehia poten a ebema eman no asomdwe abaha enti me free say they educating the children right. The more they create awareness they educating them say komo betimi a ade we no omunja ma western for no no mundi o ma masem na nkrofo a mo ye LGBTQ no so ebi mu so wo power pa ebi mu ye presidents ebi mu ye organization ebi mu kora ho a ebusia eno mo bo eman wa Africa na nti wo hwe a me bibi o ha ese say etimi gina na so na ye face wo hwe ma me a ofri America ba ya wo so ye vice president from America or me na me fi so obakra no oba be ka say o Ghana matise mo economy na crash na ye president asma me say emo aba mpa na betimi aboa mo ambra mo wo sa asem enso oba ye no asma obeka no LGBTQ all ka asem no so kire ye no na ni kunu agina ne nchen na wo hwe no ma say if I was the president I would stop it. Say, please, don't talk about this when you bring your own husband to my country. What kind of education are you trying to give our people?
Nana Akufo-Addo over 10 over man saying.
And I'm not here to give anyone marks. Me, I just know that the country has problems. Neither Nana Akufo-Addo or Mahama or Alan Martin or I think say they are all leaders who belong to a party. And some of them had great intentions. But when they sat on a party, due to the colonial influence and the foreign influence that dictates our political principles and chronicles, they've had the wrong governance. That's all. And not to call names, I'm not here to judge people either. I'm not here to justify the situation. I'm here to bring a solution, a hope to a reason why this country has so much fear in them. I am replacing it with hope. A good strategy.
Final word, 30 seconds.
Oh, me pesa me catch Ghana mindset. Hwe, akra ne boso ohye. Akra wo akokuduro. Akra wo animdie. Akra wo nyansa. Akra wo sunsu. Onya akra na onenam hokwa. Oya akra ya soma no. Tisemo hu bia me yemoba. Munso memu. Anyase maba. Se me ba be di muntro na mape bibia di. Menye bia di dada. Sika no so menye bia pedada. Ohia no so menye bia di nso dada. Nti me ba ya me de me free se emre na so se oman no nyina no ebetime hu se ese se ɛma nkora nso yɛ adikanfoɔ na mpanyinfoɔ no nso a ɔmo wɔ man no mu no nso afutuo bi a ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo de ma yɛ bia no a ɔmo de bɛboa no ɔmo mfa ma yɛn na ɛsɛ sɛ Ghanafoɔ sua inheritance and predecessors ɛsɛ sɛ inherit bibi a ɛsɛ sɛ ɔmo timi nso te aseɛ sɛ yes mbrɛ na so sɛ yɛbɛtreni yɛn nkora na ɔmo nso adi man anim ti Ghanafoɔ abɛto a yɛba bɛto 2024 yi mesrɛ mu a momfa mo ani nto fam sɛ mahu sɛ anyɛ bia no man no mu akyekyɛ ebia te say asantini se wono ne say chebini nso se wono ne say akamfo kra na emu atete na politics na atete emu sa ma yentra ho ema ne tete no ma tete emu sa yemfa ya dwene embra ne mbom na akwantu amatu nyina akọ boliga akọ tamale akọ goso techiman sehwewi anso aba asantima mu your problem nyina ya ba akọ economy na adwuma ani ho enti yemano ye ba akọ yemu nchiche sa abrofo na no mobile no mabaye borders na ma bibia aye nationality please skip the nationality enter mentality na wadwene no wodwene a memumpi na dwene ho ye na nyina no yemfa embu eman no together yinsi eman no together na yenye ne yembom enti 2024 abai mesra nkora mutie me mo ma me ma mo nte ase ana mo nim no educate them mo mo so hu se wusa Kwame Nkrumah bedi ade ana se no usa na obedi ade na ne bo hye ntotimi ye no ma pa but the fit is at time no so no man timi ko fast sa enti eno ana me de atoma nim no
na Kwame Bediako we wish you well.
Thank you.
I'm sure, sir, Ibeguswa engage you.
Thank you.
When we are getting to the heat of the period.
Thank you.
We are in it. I mean,
sure to go to Medasi.
Nana Kwame Bediako.